Yo, what up? Reckon checking in. We're right here with Liveola, Third Degree. He's done everything from Swisher House, Source Magazine, if I'm not mistaken, and my personal top 3 favorite rapper. And we won't be doing too much talk about the come up, but if you want to look at anything like that, like the back in the day talk, there's a few good interviews like the Mr. Pac podcast, Big Cree TV, if you're looking for information about Livola's start of his career and stuff like that. Make sure you tap into those. But today, bro, I want to talk to you just more about your business acumen and kind of like stuff that we have coming up, because you worked on a track with me and I appreciate that. Called Money on the Way, dropping June 3rd. Appreciate that. How do you feel about the track? Do you think it's a good track? Or
I love the song. Love the song, man.
Really? I appreciate that, bro. It means a lot to me. It was our first song we did together, and I know like a lot of people might be surprised to hear that we actually worked on that song almost like 2 years ago. So it's just kind of it just kind of shows like how music goes. Like it doesn't always go like in real time. People like you though, like you work real time. I know people see that, they see you doing the video shoots and stuff like that. But people like me, I have to plan things a little bit more slowly and a little like more budget friendly for me, so I have to like maneuver differently. But yeah, it was a 2-year-old song, and that's dropping June 3rd, called Money on the Way. And I've been seeing you kill it, bro. You just knocked out a feature here. I know you're knocking out a couple other features. Is there anything you want to talk about? I know you guys just dropped that SoSanAntone on the map. SoSanAntone on the map.
We got SoSanAntone on the map. We got another one coming. I just dropped Total Control. I got a little series I'm gonna do a Control Freak, and then probably Under No Control and Out of Control. I don't know. Just run with this for a little bit, man, because I'm just in this pocket of music right now. I just want to kind of chapter it out,
Right, bro. Yeah. I like the themes you run with.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So the remote controller theme, you know what I mean?
That's how it started, right? That was like the first
one. Yeah, it's just the move, man. Just like I have like spaces where I'm at, and kind of want to just chapter it off in these spaces, like okay, just my mindset and how I'm feeling. But also the group stuff with me, King Kali, SoSanAntone, and Famous, man, with SoSanAntone on the map, and then we got another one coming up too. It's pretty much done.
Oh shit, yeah. Really? That's good news. I love to hear that, because I'm banging it still. I'm banging Total Control. Appreciate you getting my girl on the drop. That was crazy. She always gets all hyped.
Total Control.
Yeah, she always gets all hyped when she hears that. Sapphie gets all hyped when she hears it. So just back on the theme, because I like your themes, bro. And I feel like that's not like something that everybody does in music. How do you choose the themes that you choose, like control or remote control, or just the whole control theme?
Well, first, just identifying like I would say levels, but levels sound cliche, but just there's like levels of thinking, like right. And then after a minute or I have some kind of other breakthrough, then that kind of X's off that part, So then I just want to name it or whatever's resonating to me for the time, So that's how I do that. But I like to section it off, because, where I'm at intellectually or thinking of writing and level of writing may change, will change, definitely, because I write every day and I'm in it every day, so it will change. So I just want to mark those periods off, Easier for me, also easier for the listener.
Right.
Like, yeah, that was cool when you was there, but like when you was doing this, and like everyone has their favorite, or what they resonate with,
Right. So in a year or two, we'll be talking about the control era.
The control era. It might be somebody. Yeah, you was cool when you was programming the rec or the bunch of live stuff you were doing, but that control series, So.
That's now though too, because I know that goes all the way back to Goodfella music. Like you were dropping themes even then with the
that was a whole little era, man. And then everything was live, live from the joint or live from the gutter, live this,
So it's not just a mindset right now. It's been this is how you've always operated.
Right. And then somehow I just know like when I get to some point, I'm like, okay, this is different than everything else. Or I'm on something completely different.
And it's another chapter now.
And I have to go and switch it up.
That's crazy, bro.
Or I can revisit it. Like the Nawfside Live, I revisited probably before the Third Degree era. I revisited that. So that was nothing like that. But I was, people were requesting it, and I was kind of unsure if I would be able to do it. But I was able to tap back into that, even though I'm not even on that anymore, So
I'd imagine it's like riding a bike, though, right? Like whenever you just want to tap into a zone.
You would think, but it's not, because so much life's been lived, and you describe things so much different. I do. I have different adjectives. I have different words I use to describe probably the same thought that I seen 20 years ago.
Right.
So it would be really hard for me to tap. It's harder than you think to tap back into how would I have described this 20 years ago.
Because you're in a whole different life state right now with your family and just the whole lifestyle.
And my adjectives are different.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Vernacular. Even though just like lit and just the popular words right now and stuff like that. So yeah,
back then it was stowed and this and that. Right. So to be able to, I don't know, it's a little trickier than thought. That's why it took me so long to do it. But
I feel you, bro. I was
able to do it.
I don't want to say like I'm surprised, but it's just always cool to watch like how you maneuver through, like just right now, like how you're on an East Coast drill beat. You know what I mean? It's just cool to see like how you just maneuver through like anything in the industry and you just really handle it the way that like you've always handled it. Because people might think it's just right now, but it also goes back to like Goodfella music,
programming. I've always been a student of it, and I always did a whole lot of preparation for you.
I'm glad you said that too, bro, because to me that's kind of the big part of what I want the channel to be, is that I want them to know that it's not just about just going out there and like you blow up. Because some people do. I'm not gonna say that doesn't happen, because it does happen sometimes, but very rarely. You know, it does take a lot of more work and more thought, themes, and just more thought process into it. Leading off that, is being an independent artist more like being an entertainer or more being like an entrepreneur?
Well, I mean, it depends what you want out of it. You know, if you're just making music to make music, or if you're really trying to monetize. Nowadays, to me, it's a platform. It's a platform to do pretty much whatever you want. But at the same time, you can utilize it or not. You know, you might not make your million off the music, but your music might be the platform for you to delve into a business, a project, or side up with a business, and that be your bread and butter, you know, and make you know. But you wouldn't have got there if it wasn't for the music. You wouldn't have them relationships. You wouldn't have been in the rooms and had them conversations if it wasn't for the music.
That makes sense. So I feel like a lot of people think about the entertainment aspect of like making music and like the content creation, but maybe not about like the back end, you know, like how much business and like work really goes into it.
It's very much a business in itself, and then you want to attach it to other things that are moving, and everything isn't going to be a hit. Everything isn't going to be the right move, but you got to try it out, because it only takes one good decision, one great decision, and everything, it's over with, you know?
I like how you talk about music, bro, because whenever people talk about music, they talk about it like fun, or like, and I don't want to say like you don't take it fun, but you talk about it as a business. You know what I mean? Like you don't talk about it just like, oh, we're like having fun, we're doing this. Like you talk about it like the same way like people would talk like business moves. Like if they were moving an actual product, or if they're forming an actual company, like that's the way you handle your business. Leading off that, do you utilize like a lot of Instagram or YouTube ads or like Facebook ads? Because like
my experience with that, I did a CBD business with my boy, and I was using the ads to promote that, and I feel like I shadow banned. I still feel it a little bit, you know, because of that. So I backed up off it, and I also noticed that once you do it, the algorithm kind of knows that you do it, so they won't even show all your content to all your followers.
I have noticed that as well.
All your followers, because they're gonna push you to pay you now to. You know, so I'm two-sided about that. But you have to be in everybody's face, man. I read a book called I think it was Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. And the reason why how commercials work, people need to see your commercial. I want to say 9 times or 19 times, something like that. Don't mark my word. But they need to see it several times for them to trust the brand. It's just something about repeatedly seeing you. They know, okay, well, this isn't a lick. This isn't like a piece of shit, or this dude isn't. This isn't a scam, because it wouldn't still be going on.
It feels more genuine.
It's the brand that you keep seeing. You know, okay, well, it may last this long. It may not be. He might be telling the truth. You know, so you still have to put yourself in people's face, no matter how you do it, ads or however. But you got to stay in their face. You know.
No, that's right.
That's the name of the game.
That makes sense. And I feel like just kind of like leading off what you were saying, like with endorsements and like brands and stuff like that. The way that you work and like the status that like you hold yourself to, it seems like you kind of do that with like the sponsors, the endorsements you take on as well.
Right.
Like they all those businesses also kind of have the same like business acumen, or like.
Well, that's why it's very important too that you. When you endorse these business, or you're an ambassador for these business, it would be a business that you would stand by, that you would use the product.
Right.
You know, like if it was like for monster trucks, and I'm endorsing monster, like you never see me with monster. Like, what the fuck is he doing, man? Or some bullshit. But I'm heavy on the jewelry. Cool. I stand for this. I know the quality jewelry. You trust my word on that. You know what I'm saying? Certain little product. The juices, the merch. I'm wearing it.
Yeah, I know you got the IJAZ Jewelry. You got the Marback apparel.
I'm wearing it, I swear
Foreign
by it,
flavors. You back Static TV hard. You even did like an insurance company thing for a while. And I noticed with all of them, they all had really good branding. They had really good like content creation, just promo.
And things I can stand by without flinching.
Right.
So that's very important too, man, because If you don't smoke cigarettes, why would you promote cigarettes? Why would you don't smoke weed? Why would you promote a weed strand?
No,
you know, like.
That makes sense. I see you got the IJAZ on today, as always.
Always.
I got the Yvette on, you know, my girl. Leading into my next few questions, you know, how do you build a long-lasting brand that reaches past the music? I know you were kind of like talking about that a little bit before. It's just a platform more, like to the other ventures and other things like that. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people really fuck with you on a music level, and that leads them to your other things. So to me, in my opinion at least, that you built a brand that connects with people, and that's why they follow you to IJAZ.
I think number one, especially in this day and age, we could say it's about the talent, about music, but people gotta like you, man. People just gotta like you.
Right.
And then people, you know, you go through a phase when you're looking at an artist or a movie star or anybody, like, should I like this dude? Does he follow my criteria? Did he do anything fucked up? Did he say anything that goes against what he said earlier?
Right.
You know, like, and then they see, man, ain't nothing really flimsy about him. You ain't really, you know, you still buy his shit. You ain't done too wrong, nothing by their code of ethics or whatever. Right. And then you look more into him. Okay, well, damn, he ain't bullshitted this far. Damn, he probably ain't bullshitting about this product. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
I'm not fucking up here trying to sell you icy hot, you know? Well, I'm like, baby, you want to get some jewelry? You don't fuck with my guy, you know what I'm saying? Right. Look, I wear this shit. I'm shooting videos. I'm in this shit, you know? I put this shit in my body. I'm not telling you to put anything in your body that I ain't put in my body, you know? And, you know, just time and time people see you, like I said, but people seeing a brand, repeatedly seeing a brand, don't shit change, you know? You ain't got to worry about me pulling a Kid Cudi or something, man. Pop up in a dress one day like, oh, this motherfucking guy.
Hell no,
you
never
know,
that, right?
You get what you get. You get what you get, man.
Fucking right, man. I think that's what people respect most about you, because even just down to basic stuff where like you're just real and honest about everything, you know. And I know people would probably expect that, but I don't think.
Now everybody don't like it. Everybody don't like it, but there's enough people that like it that we make it make sense. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it for sure.
But some people, you know, they might be offended by it. You know, so people like, oh man, this dude.
I appreciate like when you tell me something like you're like, nah, this don't sit right with me, or this doesn't look right, or this doesn't sound right, because then I know that you're holding me to the same standard you would hold yourself to.
Right, we want to do the best we can, man. If you go 100% and you still don't make it, well, shit, you did your 100%.
Right.
But you don't want to look back like, damn, I half-assed it, or I had this opportunity. Ain't nothing worse than an old man with regrets, man. So man, we go 100% for everything the best we can. And shit, we hit. But so far, I mean, shit, going 100% still gets you somewhere these days too, you know?
Hell yeah.
In everything.
Obviously. And anything worth having never comes easy. You always have to work hard for it.